flatten the draft.
I love it, David. I got to tell you, got to give them a lot of credit. Thank you for that report. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. So here's Miami's starting group, all out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's John Collins. Then there's Towns, and it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Vucevic missing. Marking in against Warren. In the corner, Collins with it. And the 3 off target. And here are the Grizzlies now.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player. And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Collins, good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Warren on the wing. Vucevic defending. And the shot by Warren, no good. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
Collins, good.
Confidence there shown by John Collins. Gotta like watching him go right up for the shot.
Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Wall looking it over to the wing right side. Towns, a screen on Morant. Wall, the shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Over in the corner, Poole. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Hey, how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Now here's Wall. To the paint. Here's Towns. Goes back up. Vucevic with the block.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
The Heat trail by 5. To the inside. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Towns sets the pick for Schroeder. Back to Towns. It's stolen by Vucevic. Pass to Bridges. 11 feet away. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. The feed to Collins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The leap that we saw John Collins make last year was pretty awesome. Scary thing is he's just going to keep getting better and wants to improve that consistency in terms of his shooting range around the top of the key.
Griffin's checked in for Miami.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
11 feet away, and that one, good. Morant's got his second basket of the night. And Brent, clearly a lot of games left on the schedule, but when do players start taking notice of the standings?
I feel like All-Star break is always the time, Kevin, where you're looking at things and you're trying to do the math about, okay, let's see, we've got 34 games to go. We're going to have to, be 20 and 14 to get ourselves into this position. But usually at the All-Star break, when guys are away, you take assessment of that, and then you know that second half of run, where you got to get to in order to be a team competing in the postseason.
Now Morant, following the three-point attempt by Blake Griffin. Dosunmu, the pass to Morant. Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Favors. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Favors with a screen on Morant. To the middle. Morant with the steal. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
At times, Wall can be so explosive here, playing downhill, and then just sails over the defense for the dunk.
Count the basket. Morant's got 9 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Favors with a screen on Morant. Wall finds Favors. The kick out to Wall. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, I mean, from 3. Wall looking relaxed out there, and one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And Miami has possession. Grizzlies making the shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Bradley's checked in. And so John Wall nails both of them. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Dosunmu. Miles a screen on Kennard. Here's Dosunmu. To the left side wing. Duarte hands it from downtown.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
And here's Wall. Outside Favors. Back to Wall. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes. And one of the most prolific offensive rebounders in the world.
Goes an extra position.
And Greg's so valuable, having players who don't need plays called for them to have an impact.
And he's shown he can score in the paint, but if he's not getting touches, he can also go and attack that offensive glass.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Towns is out there with John Collins. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Warren in at the 3. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing, born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Here's Towns. Grizzlies making the shot. Kicks it out to Schroeder. A three-pointer, no good.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Dosunmu. It's deflected.
Well, these blocks by Schroeder has got to get his teammates going. They're more rare than they are commonplace, but Schroeder getting in there with good hands.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Dosunmu. Following the 3 by Miami that went in. Here's Schroeder. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass passes to Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Now, here's Dosumu, defended by Towns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Collins. And Markkanen out of Finland, Greg, was one of the hot names in free agency this last summer.
And surprisingly, didn't get an extension before the season. Just hard to find 7-footers that can shoot like Markkanen. You knew at least a few teams would try and lure him away.
Out to the right wing. And here's Collins from outside. Vucevic with the rebound.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
And they recover it. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Another shot, and he sinks the layup. RJ's got 5 now.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Her passes to Towns. Shoots over Vucevic. Towns finds Collins. The Heat get it back. And a new 14. Towns with the bucket.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Picked by Vucevic. Poole the pass to Vucevic. Over Towns. The 3 from Poole. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Poole's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies. John Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. And a new group in for the Heat. Derek Favors checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Griffin comes in for John Collins. Martin's checked in for T.J. Warren. And John Wall subbed in for Kennard. Now here's Wall. 7 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining.
Feeds to Griffin.
2 minutes.
And he banks in the layup.
That's what Griffin does best. They're remarkable how he maintains control and schools the D.
Here's Duarte, covered by Martin. Banked in off the glass. RJ's got the lead back up to 9 now for Memphis.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Ball against Morant. And Wall. Here we go now. And the shot goes down. 9 points in the game so far.
Sometimes Wall seems just undeniable. Even the contact doesn't slow him down.
Now, here's Poole. Guarded closely. Vucevic is screen on Schroeder. Poole. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Right side, Griffin. Kicks it out to Schroeder. It's stolen by Vucevic. Goes up. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Martin with the bucket.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Now here's Morant. He's got 11. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Morant's got 13 points.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Now Wall. Driving in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal
So
foul.
crafty on the drive. When Wall is in attack mode, he really puts a ton of pressure on the D.
Miles checked in for the Grizzlies. Miles Bridges comes in for Poole. Second free throw, no good. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now here's Schroeder. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Morant with it. Bridges, no one around him. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Bridges got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing up. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
It is a wonderful night for basketball. How hard is it to stay motivated? And now for that first half we just saw. And that's a halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got Vucevic. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Bridges. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Bridges attacking. Back to Morant. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Now, here's Poole. He's guarded by Schroeder. 5 on the clock. Here's Bridges, and the rejection by Towns.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender.
Here's Schroeder, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Now here's Schroeder. Out to the right wing. Collins finds Towns. Towns is doubled. Right side, Collins. Good ball movement here by Miami. Towns, the pass to Collins. And that one goes long. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now here's Wall. He's got 10. For the lead, and that's 2 points on the layup. Wall's got the lead up to 1 now for the Heat.
And on the offensive end, Wall has been locked in, pushing out the distractions and just delivering for his team.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Enes Kanter's checked in for Vucevic. Tony Bradley comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Dosunmu in for Jordan Poole. And Miami also making a switch. Kennard's checked in. Now here's Morant. 13 points in the game. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's Collins. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And now a 4-point Heat lead. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
Warren, the pass to Towns. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And it's the size and mobility of Towns that makes it so hard to deal with, especially when he's looking to score.
And the Heat with some changes. Griffin's checked in for John Collins. And Martin subbed in for Kennard. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Towns. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Duarte. He's got 7. Down low. The pass to Dosunmu. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And here's Wall. He's got 12. He takes it in and then jammed down as he goes right over Trey Lyles.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Dosunmu, picked by Bridges to stop the drought. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Dosunmu.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Now Wall. 14 points for him. Takes it inside, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
1:36 left in the third. Dosunmu, the pass to Duarte. Lyles a screen on Schroeder. Here's Duarte. He's guarded by Schroeder. Driving inside. The shot no good by Duarte. The Heat leading by 7. Schroeder passes to Wall. 1:06 left in the third. Griffin sets the screen for Wall. The Heat need to get a shot off. Griffin's shot is off. Memphis has gone 6 of 8 on 3-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. The offensive rebound. The Heat have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. All with it. Outside Warren. At the elbow, Griffin. He kicks it to Schroeder. Griffin trying to get open. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Ball's not loose. Wall with the steal. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
That's what you come to see there. Blake Griffin sky high on that dunk. The D has to keep him from getting that deep.
Here's Duarte. Shoots over Schroeder. And again, Memphis no good. And so it's the Miami Heat ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Looking good at this point, but... And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, was peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. You've got Wall. John Collins is out there with Favors. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Martin in at the small forward. Now here's Wall. Favors with a screen on Vucevic. Here's Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And on the drive, Wall can be so sudden, striking before the defense gets a chance to load.
Wall against Morant. Vucevic setting the pick for Morant. 13 feet away. And he gets the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Wall. Denied by Morant.
And how about using that impressive vertical on defense? Morant has the ability to block shots when in position.
And the rejection by Favors. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Miami. So it's the Grizzlies now. Poole no good. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Ball against Bradley. Outside Collins. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Bradley with the ball for Memphis. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Poole, and the rejection by Towns. And here's Wall. And there's the drive. Oh!
Yeah. And to say Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Poole. Connects on the 9-footer.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Morant against Wall. Morant looking around. Pass to Vucevic. And the shot goes in. Vucevic has got his first bucket in this one.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Bridges, he's checked in for Bradley. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Wall. Back to Collins. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Morant finds Poole. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
And the Heat making a change here. Warren's checked in. Miami leading by 8. Now Wall.
TJ Wall.
Driving to the basket. And Wall with the slam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Good on the shot.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
All with it. He dishes it to Towns. And the layup falls. And the Heat lead by 10.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Morant against Wall. And it's Morant missing. Heat have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. In the corner, Collins with it. Vucevic against Towns. Got a piece of it.
He has the length to send shots back. I like seeing Bridges make his presence felt on this end.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Morant. looking to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. And he gets it to go.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic. Some will say Trae Young. And some might even say Ja Morant.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Morant. 6 to shoot. Collins, good.
How about that? Getting better and better from distance. John Collins with a nice shot there.
Who wants a free t-shirt?
A different look for Miami. Derek Favors checked in for Towns. Griffin comes in for John Collins. And it's Kennard in for Dennis Schroeder. Pass to Orte. The three. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Kennard. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Outside Griffin. Right wing. Now here's Wall. Clock at 6. There's the drive. And Wall with the slam.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Dosunmu. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long, everyone.